Welcome back to the channel, where we dive into the darkest corners of reality. The deep sea, it's a place of mystery, beauty, and pure terror. Today, we're exploring 3 true deep-sea horror stories that will make you think twice before dipping your toes in the ocean. These are real accounts from people who faced the unknown in the abyss. So, grab a blanket, turn off the lights, and let's dive in, if you dare. Our first story takes us to the Mariana Trench, the deepest part of the ocean. In 2016, a small research team was aboard a submersible, mapping uncharted sections of the trench. The team, led by marine biologist Dr. Emily Carter, was testing new sonar equipment designed to detect faint geological signals. But what they picked up was no ordinary signal. At 36,000 feet below the surface, the submersible's equipment started picking up a rhythmic pulse. At first, they thought it was a glitch, a mechanical hum from their own vessel. But the signal grew stronger, more deliberate, like a heartbeat echoing through the void. The crew checked their systems. Everything was functioning normally. Yet the sound persisted, growing louder, closer. Dr. Carter later reported in a now declassified log that the signal wasn't just random noise. It had a pattern, almost like Morse code, but in no known language. The crew tried to trace its source, but the deeper they went, the more erratic their instruments became. Then something chilling happened. The submersible's external cameras caught a fleeting glimpse of something. A massive, elongated shape moved just beyond the light's reach, too fast to be a whale or squid. The team aborted the mission, ascending as fast as the submersible could manage. When they reviewed the footage later, the shape was gone, just a blur. But the audio recordings, they captured something else. A faint, almost human-like whisper beneath the signal. Experts analyzed it, but no one could decode it. To this day, the team refuses to return to that part of the trench, and the signal's origin remains a mystery. Was it a lost piece of tech? A creature we've never documented? Or something else? Let's move on to our next story, where the terror wasn't just a sound, but a face-to-face encounter. In 2009, off the coast of Australia's Great Barrier Reef, a commercial diver named Tom Hargrove was hired to inspect an underwater pipeline. Tom was experienced, hundreds of dives under his belt, no stranger to the ocean's dangers. But this job would haunt him for the rest of his life. Tom was 150 feet down, working alone, when he noticed his surroundings growing unnaturally quiet. No fish, no currents, just silence. Then his dive light started flickering. He tapped it, thinking it was a loose connection, but it went out completely. In the pitch black, he felt a sudden pressure, like something massive had displaced the water around him. When his light came back, Tom was face to face with a creature he couldn't explain. It was humanoid, but wrong. Pale, almost translucent skin, elongated limbs, and eyes that glowed faintly in the darkness. It hovered just feet away, staring at him. Tom froze, his training useless against the primal fear gripping him. The thing didn't move, didn't blink, it just watched. Tom later said the encounter lasted maybe 10 seconds, but it felt like hours. Then, as suddenly as it appeared, the creature darted away, vanishing into the depths. Tom surfaced immediately, refusing to finish the job. His supervisors thought he'd hallucinated from nitrogen narcosis, but Tom insisted he was clear-headed. He never dove again. Similar sightings have been reported by other divers in the region, describing the same pale humanoid figure. Could it be an undiscovered species? Or something stranger, lurking in the depths? Our final story takes us to the Bering Sea, 1998. A fishing trawler, the Northern Star, was navigating a stormy night when they picked up a distress call. The signal was faint, garbled, but unmistakably human. A voice pleading for help, claiming their ship was sinking. The coordinates were close, so the captain diverted course to assist. When the Northern Star reached the coordinates, there was nothing. No ship, no debris, just empty ocean. The crew assumed the vessel had already sunk, but the distress call kept coming, now clearer, repeating the same coordinates. The voice sounded desperate, almost mechanical, like it was stuck in a loop. The crew searched for hours, but found no trace of another ship. Here's where it gets weird. When the crew returned to port, they reported the incident to the Coast Guard, who ran the coordinates through their database. The coordinates matched the last known location of a fishing vessel that sank in 1963. The ship, the Evelyn Marie, went down with all hands during a storm, and no distress call was ever recorded back then. So how was the Northern Star picking up a signal 35 years later? The crew of the Northern Star was shaken. Some swore they saw lights flickering beneath the water at the coordinates, though they couldn't confirm it. Maritime records show other ships in the Bering Sea have reported similar phantom signals over the years, all tied to ships long lost. Is it a glitch in the ocean's vast emptiness? A trick of the mind? Or are the ghosts of the deep reaching out, trapped in time? The ocean covers over 70% of our planet, yet we've explored less than 5% of it. These stories remind us that the deep sea is a frontier of the unknown, hiding mysteries that chill us to the core. What do you think these people encountered? A trick of the mind, undiscovered creatures, or something beyond our understanding? Let me know in the comments below. And if you have your own creepy deep sea story, share it. We might feature it in a future video. If you enjoyed this dive into the abyss, hit that like button, subscribe, and ring the bell so you don't miss our next terrifying tale. Check out our playlist of true horror stories for more chills, and follow us for updates. Until next time, stay out of the deep end.